Take a moment to imagine the city you would build if you had $93 billion. That's how much has been spent by President Xi Jinping to build the newest megacity in China. And the reason for needing to build this smart city makes all the sense in the world. Beijing has become cramped. Beijing is a classic example of the conventional approach to city building. It's largely organic without significant planning, growing as needed in a reactionary way. The Chinese government saw the need for a more thoughtful and planned approach, thinking several decades into the future, and so work began on Chong'an. It's not due to be completed until 2035, but already so much is done and people have begun moving in. As impressive as this is, it's not been without its problems, partly due to the CCP taking an approach of the ends justifying the means, resulting in people having to leave their homes and accept government compensation. What has been accomplished is a modern city with change from a $100 billion spend. Contrast this with the $500 billion investment in the US announced by Apple. With this comically large figure, Apple planned to build a factory, data centers, improve Apple Intelligence, and create 20,000 new jobs over 4 years. Let's be clear, doing all those things isn't cheap, but when you think that you can build a mega city for a fifth of that cost, you start to wonder if some figures aren't being inflated for a bold headline. Now I can hear the finance and tech bros saying, why the fuck should Apple spend money on anything that isn't going to benefit its shareholders? And that would chime with conventional wisdom. Shareholder primacy is all that matters. But where did this mindset come from? It wasn't always a given. It was Henry Ford who had his faults, who wanted to use his profits to pay his workers more and even employ more people from the community. This came about during a feud with the Dodge brothers that resulted in him being legally obliged to make his shareholders his primary concern. If not for that legal precedence, maybe businesses today would feel more empowered to do good for the community and not spend an ungodly amount on artificial intelligence.